Well, hey everybody! I thought I would pop in here and talk about Kidz math printables. It was really cool. I've been playing with it, and I just want to show you, like, if you're interested, you might want to get it. I kind of not sure if you would think it was right for you or not. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And this is I logged in, and first I'm giving this home, and he talks about, like Ken Blutman talks about math printables, about how they're selling really good on Etsy and Teachers Pay Teachers. So this is a good video to watch. He gives lots of examples of other people selling these math printables. And I actually know somebody that's making $10,000 a month selling printables from math printables in her Teachers Pay Teachers store. She's a teacher and she makes them all from scratch. But like, imagine all the money you could make if you just do them automatically with this software. I'm going to be playing with it and like listing printables. Like, he has, like, in the instructions here, you just go here and you can find out the instructions about what to do. But I was looking, it looks kind of self-explanatory. Like, this is the software, the printable software. So what you would do is you select a border. You can even make your own borders. Like, when I do my bonus train, I'm going to be making lots of borders that look really, really cute, for you to use in your printables. I'll have borders as well, in case you want to have different ones. Let's try this ladybug. So I'm going to click use that border, and then now I'm gonna I can select the type of math operation. So I'm going to select subtraction, because my child right now is doing subtraction, problems and stuff. Like, that's what he's been doing at school, and he brings them home, and he has like one every single day. And I'm like thinking, like, that must be really expensive. Like, one, if someone was homeschooling their kid, they would need to give their kid like a worksheet every single day. And that could really add up. You probably go through lots of different books of these math problems, But you can just make them yourself. This is really good software, especially if you homeschool your kid or you want to make books for people that homeschool their kid. And teachers also buy books. You can make them like some nice books on Amazon KDP or printables to sell on Teachers Pay Teachers. So you can do difficulty. You can do ones that are really hard. So this isn't just for kids. It's also for adults. So you can have like an adult math workbook for adults that want to challenge their math skills. So you can use like really high numbers. I'm going to use numbers 1 through 9. How many pages? You can do up to 100 pages. So I'm going to select like 10 pages. You can put which font you want. I'm going to select Open Sans, and then the educational layout. The equations layout is horizontal or vertical, and I'll do horizontal. The vertical is good for like division. That's usually really good for those, or ones like if you have really difficult numbers. It's good to have like a vertical one, so that way they can just use it to solve the problem. Then include the answers, yes. And then you could use a branding message. So you can put like copyright. So it's just like copyright, 2021, Mom Beach LLC. Let's see what happens. And so you can select the text color. And I'm just going to select black, but you can select any color. I'm going to click to continue. And look what happened. It spit out these this random set of equations, and put my logo down here, my copyright information. So isn't that just awesome? And it just instantly, didn't take any time. It just instantly spit it out, and it's all different equations here. All of them are different. You can do up to 100 at a time, so you can just make a quick book, like really fast. But I would not select a border. If you're making this for Amazon KDP, I would not select a border, because you have to have a 0.5-inch margin all around the page. And if you give them this, like a border, then they'll just reject your book. So I would advise not putting a border if you're going to be using Amazon KDP to make these math books. Like, I just don't, I wouldn't work at all unless you could make a bleed somehow. But that would require like some more software, like InDesign, to make the bleed if you really wanted to have a border. But you don't even need a border really. So I would just advise not, selecting a border. And then these are all the answers. Like, it gave all the answers on one page, 2 pages. It looks like. That's weird how it gave like answers, like 140 answers. That's strange. It only selected. Okay. Oh, it did. Okay, there is 140 puzzles on here. Okay. I was confused. I was like, wow, that's a lot of puzzles. I guess it did give me a lot of puzzles. Wow, I didn't realize how many puzzles were on here. Like this could keep a kid busy for a week, or more. Yeah, but yeah, I did 10. I guess on each page there's I did 10 pages. I guess on each page there's like 14 puzzles. Not puzzles, but math equations. It's not fun to do. Like I wouldn't have fun doing this. I would just like what a kid does. My child, he just counts on his fingers to do the puzzles. I keep saying puzzles. They keep doing the equations. Like he just counts on his fingers. He goes 5, and then he like takes away his fingers and gets to 3. That's how he does these. So that's why for kids it's good to have like up to 10. That way they can use their fingers. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll be here for a bit. Let me do some more. I don't see anybody asking questions yet, but feel free to ask some questions if you have any. Let me see here. Let's try some other kinds. Let's try like some adult puzzles. I'm going to do like an adult one, and I'm going to make it division or multiplication. I'm going to do vertical puzzles and do 10 again. And I'm going to go click to continue. And let's see if we could do it without a border, because it's just for Amazon KDP, because I don't recommend doing a border. I would just say continue with no border. And then that way you wouldn't, that way you can upload this to Amazon KDP. So then I would use this. Let's just do one for adults. I'm going to do Open Sans, because you need to have like good readable fonts and vertical. Oh, look what it did. It did addition. And these are like really big numbers. So this is like more for like maybe like I would say probably like middle school kids would do this, or and only did 15. No, did I just I'm gonna select just one page. Let's go back. Oh yeah, I just selected one page. I was like, huh? Let's do multiplication and do like 10 pages. It just does it instantly, just make as many pages as you want. You can make these books of multiplication problems. Like this is like I remember doing stuff like this when I was in junior high. Like this is for older kids. Like that's all really good. And like I think a division will be good for adults to do. Because that's like really complicated. They need to really think about it. Like people that want to challenge their math skills, like those will be a good equations. And this, look, it gives them the answers right here. So it goes into the millions. This will be a really challenging math worksheets for people. So you can do as many challenging or not challenging as you want. And let's look at the division, and let's just do like 10 through 99. And then let's click to continue. It just spits it out automatically if there's no waiting. Because with the other software, you usually have to wait a while, for anything to happen. But this is just instantaneously. It uses a PHP script. I see on the link. It spits it out. Yeah, looks like yeah, looks like it just that spits it out really good. Wow, I'm just looking at the code right quick. 'Cause I'm a web developer, so I was just checking out the code. I was curious. This is pretty good software here, and it's web based. There's no downloading. Sometimes you get software like this, and you have to download it, and it might not work for your computer. But this is like automatic. On it's like an online software that anybody could use on any computer. My child likes multiplication. Like I'm trying to teach him multiplication. He's just in kindergarten, but he's really smart for his age. Like the teacher said, he took this STAR test. It's like for Texas children, and he scored the 99th percentile, and he was like one of like one of the few kids in his class that did that. And so he's really smart. Just he has bad behavior sometimes. Like he'll get in trouble. He talks too much in class. But we're trying to work on that. So this is the multiplication. So this will be good for like a child to do. Like I think it'd be better to do it horizontal, because you don't really need to, because there's not double numbers. That's when it makes sense to make it vertical. So let's make it horizontal, because usually with multiplication with that few, like 1 through 9, you just automatically memorize it. Like you just automatically know like 2 times 3 is 6, and 5 times 5 is 25. You just automatically know, and that's 24. 4 times 6. So I'm pretty like I know some multiplication myself. I'm not that good though, but 6 times 6, 36, 6 times 5, 30. 7 times 7, 49. 7 times 2, 14. So you can just automatically memorize them. So you wouldn't need like a vertical, anything vertical or anything. But it's like so nice, you know. And I have a Teachers Pay Teacher store. And I sell like educational printables. Like a lot of it's PLR. And I got like a store on here. Let's just pop up here. So this is, I got a store. And I'll show you. Here's my store. And you do not need to be a teacher to open a Teachers Pay Teachers. You just don't. Like you can just be anybody. You don't need to be a teacher. And I sell like these. Like Sue of Grateful Journals was selling like these flashcards. So I put them, like listed them. It was a PLR, and I rebranded it and made a new cover. You can just make covers. Like in the workshop, I'm going to be making covers and also borders from scratch using Repper app. And making borders from scratch. They're colorable. So they can do like, they can color the borders and stuff. So I'll be making borders and also, you know, showing you how to list them on Teachers Pay Teachers, you know, because this is different than Etsy to list on Teachers Pay Teachers. It's not the same. So I'll help you set up a Teachers Pay Teachers account. So you'll know what to do. So you'll be able to get started. Start listing the printables immediately without having to figure it out yourself. Because it just took me a while to figure it out what to do, and it was kind of confusing, overwhelming. And I don't want the same for you. So like during the training, which is a bonus if you get my link, and I put my link up in the top of the video if you want to check it out. You know, but I put like all the bonuses I'm giving out. You know, I put it out in my email this morning, so I'm giving like a $40 coupon for any like PLR Beach, you know, PLR product. And also you get the workshop, you know, Zoom registration. And if you can't make the workshop, I'll like upload the video and have it there in Warrior Plus after the video's after the training's over. So you'll be able to have the recorded video. And I'm also giving one bonus off the bonus page. And then if you get the upsell, there's one upsell, and that's like some extra, you know, some extra like PLR that you could use. And if you get the upsell, you get all the printables I make during the workshop and all the covers and the borders that I make too. You'll get all of them, you know, and then I'll also make like book covers for KDP too, like book cover templates. So you can, you know, use those templates to make your own books to sell of these math problems, because, you know, workbooks on Amazon are doing really well. So this is my story. You know, when you make a Teachers Pay Teachers account, you got to make the first product free. So this is my free download. It's like a monthly calendar. So that's my store. And let's check out Amazon to see how much these workbooks are going for. So here's Amazon. And we'll do math workbooks. And you see like the like this is like a plugin I have. I mean, a Chrome extension, and it just gives me more keywords for Amazon. I think it's called ASC. So you just search ASC. I can't remember the name exactly, but just ASC V2. That's what I think that's what it's called. Well, Amazon Suggestion Expander. So that's what it is. Amazon Suggestion Expander. And then it gives me more keywords. So I would put, you know, my keyword for the book would be math workbooks for like grade 3. You know, where I'm going to do like first grade math workbooks for first grade. So that you can just title it first grade math workbook. And look, you can just get like some images off of Creative Fabrica. They're using these ladybug images. I'm sure you can find some. But these don't look like Amazon KDP books. I think they're like, I don't know if they're self-published. I think they're like they're published by a brand. Like they're not, you know, Amazon books. They don't appear to be. But yeah, it looks like a brand of books. I don't know if this is it might be a Amazon KDP book. No, it's from a publisher. Yeah, it's published by Rockridge Press, so it's not an Amazon KDP book. But still, it's like it's really getting a lot of sales. Plus, it's like running ads too. And then this one's not running ads, and it has 11,000 reviews. You know, this is a hot seller. You know, and it's they're selling it for $3.57. It's just an addition and subtraction workbook. You get just 64 pages, and you can make 100 pages with that software like instantly. This is 64 pages. So if you saw like a 100-page book, like imagine all the interest you would get. It's just addition and subtraction. You can like make a cover kind of like this. You can just go on Create a Fabrica, and search just some images, and you can even put addition and subtraction symbols on the images. Make your own cover and stuff, and then put it up for sale. This just has some fish on it. It's really attractive cover. It's really colorful, so maybe make a really colorful cover that attracts attention, like this one, and it's like a really hot seller. Let's see if this is a KDP book. It looks like it's it's published by School Zone. So it looks like, yeah, it's published by School Zone Publishing. So it's not an Amazon KDP book, but you could still make a Amazon KDP book and have it be like this, sort of. And that's a pretty good price, just $3. I've seen them go for a lot higher. There's a teacher store called Mardell's where I live, and inside, like there's lots of workbooks for kids and stuff. And my sister's a teacher, like she teaches autistic kids, and she also teaches not regular kids, during the summertime, and she goes to Mardell's and picks up workbooks, because teachers, they're not paid very much. They don't get that much money for their supplies, so a lot of them buy their own supplies, and they're already like earning not that much money. I'm not saying hardly anything. They earn they earn enough to live off. They're not like, it's not like they're on welfare or anything. But my sister is earning pretty good. Like she's like at 60,000 or so. So that's how much she earns a year. But then she only gets paid once a month, and she uses a lot of her money to buy school supplies, because a lot of the kids at her school, their parents can't afford school supplies, so they would go without otherwise. So she pays for the school supplies herself. And at Mardell's, the workbooks are like really expensive. Like some of them are like $10, So imagine all the money you would help teachers save if you made like low cost workbooks under like $5, because you can spend a lot of money on these workbooks. And this one looks like Bond. Like that's a really interesting thing. Like you would probably need to do this yourself. You couldn't use the software, because the software doesn't do stuff like this, like make bonding. Like that's pretty unique. There's one with like monkeys on it. They're counting the bananas, and it's by School Zone. So that's another brand. I'm trying to find like one that's like a KDP book. Maybe this one. And they just put like a rainbow. It's not very, the font isn't very attractive on this workbook. It doesn't look that good. But you can also do something like this. You could even make like a layout of your workbook and have a hand there holding a pencil. Like that's like an idea to give like a preview of the book. And then we have it's Home Run Press, so it's not Amazon. Yeah, so there's just several. There's even this test prep, like first grade test prep. That's a good idea to make your book about like test prepping. And there's like, this looks like Star Wars. It's licensed by Star Wars. Yeah, but y'all don't recommend putting a licensed character on your book, because that you can run into copyright issues. And there's one with like bears on it. Yeah, there's like a lot of good books in here. And some of them are like $10. Like this one's $13. That's like about the amount that they're charging at Mardell's. They're like charging like more over $10. And this is like 224 pages, and you can do up to 100 pages with this software. So you can do up to 100. So you would do it twice. So just 2 clicks would generate you 200 pages for a book. So that would compete with this one. It looks like this one's running ads, but they got like 700 reviews. Okay, just thought I would pop in and show you this software, like what it can do. It's pretty interesting. I'm going to be making some printables today, getting them listed up. If I get some time, I got to go get Brian in like a few hours, but like until then, I'll just like keep on looking at it. That's like a really awesome software. I really recommend it, if you want to make some extra money. So like I said, I got this friend in my mastermind group, and she's a teacher, and she makes extra money on the side, by selling on Teachers Pay Teachers. And she says she makes like $10,000 a month selling her printables on there, her math printables, and she makes them from scratch. Like she spends time making these from scratch herself, but with this software, it just spits it out automatically. And imagine all the money you could make just filling the whole store. It just take like like a weekend, filling a whole store with these math printables, maybe like 20 pages each, or you can see what other competition's selling, how many pages that teachers pay teachers, and kind of do the same what they're doing, how many pages they're selling, and see what their reviews are. You can just do some market research. But it's like a really good way to make some extra money, and it's very easy. It's a very easy way. Anybody can do this. There's no math skills. So it's pretty cool. So like check it out if you're interested in making extra money. Well, I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.